Agenda item is our Pledge of Allegiance, and Trustee Lou, would you like to lead us?
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much for that. We will next move on to item number 6.1, adoption of the agenda, and I'll entertain a motion. Motion, second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Agenda is adopted. Next is report of closed session actions, and we have met in closed session and we took a few actions. One of them is with conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to paragraph 2 of subdivision D of Government Code 54956.1. We're anticipating one case. In closed session, the Board of Education rejected the tort claim submitted on behalf of MI by a unanimous 5-0 vote. We took another action, conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to paragraph 2 of subdivision D of Government Code 54956.1. We're anticipating one case number 23 TRC V01611. In closed session, the Board of Education approved a settlement agreement by unanimous vote 5-0. We also took one more action, and in closed session, it was unanimous vote to approve the following administrative appointment effective July 1, 2025 of Sandy Sosi, Chief Educational Technology and Information Service Officer. Sandy currently serves as the Executive Director of Information Technology in Beverly Hills Unified School District, a role she has held since 2022. During her tenure, she demonstrated a dedication to leadership and innovation in instructional technology. Prior to her current position, Sandy was an elementary principal and an assistant principal with Palos Verdes Peninsula Unified School District. She also served as a career and technical education teacher with Hermosa Unified School District. Right, a good variety. Sandy earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Technology from California State University, Los Angeles, and a Master of Arts in Education Administration from California State University, Long Beach. We would like to welcome Sandy to Torrance Unified School District. Thank you.
So much. Good evening, President Dr. Muhammad and the rest of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. So, and the Executive Cabinet. I just wanted to extend my heartfelt thank you so much for this incredible opportunity to serve as your CTO for Torrance Unified School District. I'm truly honored and excited to be a part of your community with this well-respected district and your forward thinking and how you guys support your students. Torrance is a remarkable city with a vibrant community, and TUSD's commitment to innovation, academic excellence, and student success is truly inspiring. I look forward to bringing my passion for educational technology and IT services together to contribute meaningfully to this amazing district. With over 20 years of experience in education, I'm thrilled to continue my journey by supporting and enhancing the lives of the students, staff, and families within the Torrance Unified School District. I deeply do believe in the power of technology and how it can transform learning and empower our students. I'm eager to begin the work alongside with an amazing cabinet team. And thank you again, and thank you for the warm welcome, and I'm looking forward to this journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the district and the team. Next on the agenda, we will move on to 8.1, report from our student board member, Karkim.
Good evening, Dr. Stowe, Cabinet, and everyone here today. My name is Kara Kim, and I am a junior representing Torrance High School for the fourth quarter. I'm so excited to announce my first report. Without further ado, here's your all-school spring roundup, because no matter where you are in the city, there's always something exciting happening. Let's start off with some seasonal spirit. At Torrance High, a mystery student passed out green necklaces on St. Patrick's Day, spreading festive vibes. Meanwhile, at South, students returned from spring break to a literal red carpet, were welcomed back with the booming music, cheers, and photos to kick off the final quarter. West took it even further with a neon-lit glow rally, and North kept the energy going up with the senior nights and the student council runoffs. Across the board, school spirit is alive and thriving. Prom season is officially here. North's theme has been revealed as timeless. South has also revealed City of Stars as their dreamy theme, while West lit up their gym to announce La La Land as well. Prom tickets are already on sale on both campuses, and if you haven't got yours yet, grab them fast before their prices go up. Grad night prep is also underway, and the countdown to the end of year celebrations is on. In the art world's all four campuses celebrated creativity in force. Torrance High's theater blew everyone away with SpongeBob the Musical, while West's sister act sold out multiple shows. South and North both hosted celebrations of the art events with performances from choir, band, dance teams, plus displays of visual arts, ceramics, and chalk murals. Spirit Days highlighted the creative talents behind it all. Speaking of performances, West Dance Crew Night had student athletes coached by WDAAM dancers showing off their moves. Girls soccer took the win, and their dancers also swept national competitions with multiple first-place titles. One standout, Riku Kayanuma, now officially Mr. Dance USA. Meanwhile, at South, Dancing with the Staff stole the show with students teaming up with their teachers for choreographed routines. Shout out to Mrs. Schultz for the dub. Now, let's talk about esports and academics. Both North and West Mario Kart esports team are making waves. North advanced to the NASEF semifinals, and West won the CIF esports state championships. On the academic side, South hosted their annual Scholars Quiz tournament, and West academic decathlon team placed 9th in the California's Division II. Congrats to all of the students for flexing their brain powers. Of course, athletics has to have their own spotlight. Torrance High celebrated their spring athlete signups, while West hosted the annual South Bay Champ Meet, bringing together freshmen, JV, and varsity track and field athletes from all across the region. Individual shoutouts go to Kotaro Bell for breaking the school's 500 free swim record, and Kaden Matsumoto for smashing a 49-year-old long jump record with a leap of 23 feet and 5.75 inches. Back on campus, spirit events kept rolling around in South's March Madness tournament and spike ball showdowns. West Olympics Week, Torrance High's Tartar Games, a spin-off of a popular series, Squid Games, and North's community building showcases. South and North also took time to build empathy with Disability Awareness Week, and students experienced hands-on simulations of ADHD, dyslexia, autism, and more, helping create an inclusive and understanding culture. Service and civic engagement were in the mix too. West hosted a UCLA blood drive with 80 donors, and APE students tested their own emissions with coffee filters and learning about the Clean Air Act. Meanwhile, their Empowering Warriors conflict resolution team is now mentoring elementary students, passing on leadership and communication skills to the next generation. And finally, across all Torrance schools, the Visions of Unity contest wrapped up, recognizing students' voices on diversity, equity, and inclusion. The Innovation Festival also spotlighted young entrepreneurs who are ready to shape their future. So wherever you go to, Torrance, North, South, or West, you're a part of something bigger, a community full of spirit, talent, compassion, and drive. Keep showing up, keep supporting each other, and let's finish the year off strong. We got this.
Thank you so much. We do. I just one question. Was that Mario Kart part of the esport?
Yeah, I'm.
I could have done well.
Yeah, I want to play
That
that.
one I could have done well on.
Yeah, I want to play that one. With the wheel too.
I'd beat you. It's on.
All right. I think so. You want in?
Now we're doing a
We
fundraiser
should
now.
do it now for sure.
Yeah.
I need
think it's a
Hey.
fundraiser idea. Go.
There you go.
Convention, they had like things that you could put on top of your switches so you know how to play the game. I need that. And I don't-
All right. All right. Well, thank you for the report. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Next on the agenda, I don't think the Council of PT is here, so we'll move on to 8.3, Torrance Education Foundation. President Fury.
Thank you. Dr. President Muhammad, members of the board, Dr. Stowe and cabinet and staff members. I'm Pat Fury, the president of Torrance Education Foundation. With me tonight is our academic liaison for the South Bay Educational Academy, and that is Heather Whitten, who is also assistant principal at Hickory, as you all know. But I'll give you my brief part and then hand it over to Heather. Mine is May 2nd, our annual gala, Friday night at the Doubletree Hotel, 6 o'clock. Lots of great auction items, ending with the ride with the coveted Goodyear airship, and other cool things in between. We got Dodger tickets, we got UCLA memorabilia, USC memorabilia, something for everybody to raise funds to help us support you all in what you do. Now, Heather's got the real good stuff.
I'm not sure I want to go after the amazing student representative. It really is. Great job. Good evening, Dr. Stowe, members of the board and cabinet. I'm excited to be supporting the South Bay Enrichment Academy on behalf of Torrance Ed Foundation as their liaison and the summer programs administrator. We wanted to take this opportunity to briefly give you details about some exciting summer opportunities for our TUSD families. So for families looking for summer programs that combine the fundamentals of language arts and math with the fun and excitement of summer camp, the Torrance Ed Foundation is once again offering amazing programs at Hickory Elementary, Calamayor Middle, and South High School. At Hickory Elementary, our theme this year is STEAM Engine Explorers, Innovators Who Change the World. We will embark on a thrilling 5-week journey aboard our STEAM train. We will travel around the world and uncover the secrets of the world's greatest inventors and scientists. Students will participate in engaging activities in science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And because our families asked for it, we extended our 4-week program to 5 weeks, and we offer an afternoon after-school program for families in need of a full-day program. We know our middle school families may also be looking for full-day opportunities. So students have a wonderful selection of courses to choose from. We have everything from cooking to engineering. Students can sharpen their skills in math or participate in dissection discovery. New this year, students may want to select a visual or performing arts class, nutrition or yoga, or even start planning ahead with a college prep course designed for middle school students that tells them everything they need to know about course selection, clubs, and activities before they start high school. At our high school level, we have our traditional credit recovery courses, and our most popular course is health, which can be taken online or in person for students who may want to free up an elective to maybe participate in ASB or to do all 4 years of sports. So where can parents find information? Well, we have banners on every school and flyers in every office. All I have to do is ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I've had the opportunity to attend some of the TEF meetings as a liaison, and I know there was a lot of work being put in for the South Bay Enrichment Academy as well as the upcoming gala, which is next week. So if you have an opportunity, my colleagues and others do take advantage and attend that. It's a really good event. With that, I'll move on to 8.4, Superintendent's Report. Dr.
Thank you, President Mohammed, members of the board. It's been a while since we were together in early March, so a lot's happened. You heard from Ms. Kim about some of the things, and I'm happy to update you on a few items as well. First, it's been in the works for a while, and we've finally received these pins, and we'll be distributing directions soon on how to get one. But as you all know, Torrance Unified is a place where many people went to school and then have come back to work. And so to recognize that, we've developed an alumni employee pin. And so in order for folks to get one, they're going to have to answer a few questions, such as the school you went to, the favorite memory you have, a favorite teacher, and a couple other things. And submit it, and Shelley Morse in my office will send you this pin. And so we want to just recognize those folks that have continued to be here in the community. And we also want to encourage folks our current students to go into the field of education. And so this is just one way we can recognize individuals who have worked here and also went to school here. So that is coming. Next is the North High Multicultural Assembly. Want to highlight that. It was a great thing. Actually, I was visiting ELOP programs after school with board member Ziegelbaum when I got a text alert from Principal Ndataki about this event. He was so excited because they invited all the North Area elementary schools to come over and during the day and see the multicultural performance that had also been performed for the high school students, and just seeing the expressions on the students' faces, being able to be there and be part of it was very special. And so just want to continue to recognize and emphasize the fact that we are such a diverse community, and we celebrate those differences in many ways, but also want to just make sure that everyone feels part of the work that we do here, and being a student here and part of the member of the community. So that was a very special event for North High. Many of you were at the annual, what has now become an annual event. This is the second year at the Torrance Innovation Festival hosted by El Camino College. We recognized a couple of our sponsors at previous board meetings, the Torrance Refining Company and Northrop Grumman. Racing Optics was also a sponsor, so is the El Camino College Foundation. They pitched in and made finances available, but also the facility. It's something that we couldn't do without the support of almost everybody who works in this building. All of our TOSAs spent a lot of time prepping and being there on the day of, but just it's a collective event that has now really become something that people know about statewide, and is very exciting. And in fact, one of the deputy superintendent from Redondo Beach reached out to Dr. Crumpy and myself and just thanked us for Torrance Unified for being the host of this and bringing this fantastic event to the South Bay, because as you know, it's not just Torrance students, it's students from all over Southern California that travel to come to this. And so we've truly spread this innovative initiative, and although we don't have as many students going to Dearborn, Michigan as we've had in the past, we still are very well represented. So super proud of those kids, and look forward to hearing what their successes are later this month. Hull Middle School teachers Kara Rush and Nicole Fazis on a monthly basis, along with some other staff members who are able to participate. They have the J.H. Hull Supper Club, where they bring students in, help them with the homework, but also they do cooking together, and try to get students to learn and learn how to cook, but also try new healthy foods and share a meal with them. And so this is such a great event, and I hope to get an invite at some point. And so I'll even bring some ingredients and cook alongside them. But just this kind of experience is invaluable for not just the students, but the staff as well, to be able to have this unstructured time where you're engaging with each other in a way that is not typical in the classroom. And so I just want to recognize those two teachers, Karen, and then Nicole Fazis, as you know, was our LA County Teacher of the Year this past year. So obviously well-deserved recognition. In the communication and collaboration area, we did send out a video this past, a couple weeks ago to all of our families, really introducing our portrait of a graduate. And we want to thank some of the members of our community, Fire Chief Dumais. We had Robin Eagles from Robinson Helicopter was part of the video, as well as some staff members, and just Baker's Man Productions put it all together for us. And it's just one more way that we're trying to educate and let people know about these important skills that we are focusing on with our students in order to help prepare them for their futures. And so if you hadn't had a chance to see it, take a look, we'll continue to roll out various things throughout the course of the next year to really emphasize these different elements and how our students and staff exemplify each of them. Civic engagement and global citizenship. Many of you are aware of, well, you're all aware of the Friendship Foundation Sketchers Walk. The Friendship Foundation supports students with disabilities, neurodiverse students throughout the South Bay. And we are the model for the work that they want to do in schools. And in fact, the rabbi who is the key proponent of this and leads their work. I think I may have mentioned it at the last meeting when I was at the Skechers Check presentation. He said Torrance is the model, and he tells everyone about this. And so here's an example. We have 23 of our school campuses, including 6 of our middle schools, that have friendship clubs in conjunction with the Friendship Foundation. They do all kinds of activities, really to support not just awareness of these disabilities, but really activities that engage our neurodiverse students as well as our normally developing students. And so at the elementary, middle, and high school level. So very exciting programs that are offered, and we continue to leverage our relationship with the Friendship Foundation and get more students to participate. So excited about that. Right before spring break, we had our middle school intramural cross country meet over at Hull. Again, another great opportunity for students to get together and compete in athletics. This goes hand in hand with all of the other middle school athletic programs that were started during COVID. Dr. Egan has taken the lead on that one, and it's become something very exciting for all of our middle schools to have something where they can compete with each other and also develop leadership skills on and off the court and the field. So exciting to have yet another opportunity there. And then finally, over spring break, Taraneh Karim and I, she's our Ed Tech TOSA, we had applied back in January for this Educational Innovation Showcase through the ASU GSV Summit. This is a massive conference. There were 7,000 people in attendance from all over the world, leaders in the ed tech space, founders and investors of ed tech companies. It was the first time that she and I had both been there, and we were just blown away. And we had been selected out of hundreds of applications as the top 35 projects in this idea category. They have idea and impact categories. Then we got top 10 and then top 6. And we did a Shark Tank pitch in front of a panel of judges from various organizations, ed tech organizations throughout the country. And then we were selected one of the top 2. We got a chance to do a 3-minute pitch. We didn't get it, but we came in second, which was pretty cool. And in an auditorium of a few hundred folks, it was just great. This came about through the fellowship that I've been a part of with Google and GSV, and we had this opportunity. And what it was so special to be able to talk about the work that we're doing here in Torrance, because this wasn't about she or I or anything that we've done. We highlighted our AI exploration project and the program where we've had 25 teachers that have adopted AI tools and are continuing to look at it and try things out with students. So to be able to share the stories of what we're doing and how we're continuing to lead was just a great feeling of pride and celebration for the whole district. And so it energized the both of us to figure it out. We're going to reapply next year, and hopefully we win. But it just there's not a lot of districts out there doing the kinds of things that we are in that ed tech space, and so it was quite validating for us to be there and be able to share the Torrance story. So with that, I turn it back to you.
Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the information you've shared, and especially your leadership in the AI realm and the great things that we're doing. Looks like Sandy's going to have some work cut off for her. So appreciate that. With that, I'll just open up to my colleagues if there are any questions.
Comment, the Innovation Festival, so cool. And I'm so proud of the kids, the work that they're doing. Had the opportunity to meet the keynote speaker. He gave a great, really inspiring speech about innovation and understanding linguistics and language. And the guy he said he's invented over 65 languages. So pretty much every language that you've heard on a show or a movie or anything, he's invented from the ground. But the AI booth, I lost my children to the AI booth for a long time. I basically had to drag them away from the computers and the crafts and everything else. I've got young kids, so they loved it. And I'm just so proud of what the district is doing. And yeah, maybe we can get the supper club to cook for our Mario Kart fundraiser.
I'm in.
And if you get that invite, you better share that invite.
Yeah, we all want it. All right. Any other comments? Okay, moving on to 9.1, oral communication. I have some yellow cards, so I'll go and read this paragraph. The Board of Education welcomes input from the public. Speakers wishing to address the board on non-agenda topics have completed the appropriate submission form on the district website or in-person speaker cards, which are these. Time allotted for public comments on non-agenda item is limited to 3 minutes per comment, and for a total of 30 minutes, a speaker may not relinquish his or her time to another. I received 4 cards. There's one more. Okay. So 5 cards. We'll go with Jason and Mark first.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? Good. Thank you, Dr. Muhammad, for having me here today. I'm Jason Druten. I'm the athletic director at West High School. I've been in Torrance Unified for 28 years, and I absolutely love this place. Let's not get this wrong. I really honestly love Torrance Unified. A couple of years ago, 2 years ago, for the salary equalization, TUSD brought their boat into the island, picked everybody up, equalized them, gave them the retro pay, and went on. Left 137 of us on the island. We're still there. Athletic directors, activity directors, counselors, and my wife's a counselor. So my family got hit twice. I'm here just to say, come get us. Come pick us up. We've been waiting for 2 years just to be with everybody else in the district. So coming up, they've been telling me every year, it's happening, it's doing this, it's doing that. I'm just here to say, we're still here. We're running out of water. Come get us, please.
Thank you. Next up, Mark.
Mr. P, West High. Thanks for letting me speak here tonight. I've known this guy for 25 years. I've worked at West High. I love teaching. I think a lot of people in this room know this. But I also believe an injury to one is an injury to all. I'm just a teacher, but I don't like what happens because I know, look at this face. And again, it's not just this guy, it's the counselors, it's at all the sites. The counselors, athletic directors, they're glue. And if you're not using that, I mean, I'm constantly talking to counselors about students and so on and so forth. And I think it's a really, I believe in that idea, an injury to one is an injury to all. So I'm not here for myself. I'm just saying, hey, if I could fix the situation, if I could send them a boat and get them off the island, I would do it right away. It's a no-brainer. And I think while there's things to celebrate, there's also stuff not to forget. And I think we can't forget these guys. So do what's right.
Thank you. The next 3 speakers I have is Katie, Sanja, and Maribeth, in that order. Katie? Oh, she's in the room. I don't know. Is she coming? Oh, okay. 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 All right.
Hello. My name is Katie Basilios, and I'm a Learning Center teacher at Arnold Elementary. I'm here this evening to talk about how intentional choices made by the TUSD administrative team have negatively impacted students, staff, and TUSD's overall commitment to students, as well as my ability to uphold my own commitment to relational trust. My contract states that I should have no more than 25 students on my caseload. I began the school year with 28 students and have had a total of 38 on my caseload throughout the year. When I reached out to administration to share that I was overwhelmed and that I was struggling to meet everyone's service minutes and needs, I received no response. It was eventually suggested to me that I should bring in multiple groups of students to the Learning Center at the same time and give one group independent work while providing instruction to the other. This approach to learning center service minutes violates TUSD's commitment to competence, honesty, consistency, and integrity. By expecting learning center students to work independently while in the learning center, my honesty would be in question, as I would not be providing the service minutes that students have been offered through their IEPs. I would be failing to provide students with consistency, as I would not be able to provide feedback should they make a mistake, have a question, or need support. And the overall consistency and integrity that I value as a learning center teacher would be in question. Communication is another value that TUSD claims to hold dear. I agree that communication is critical in supporting students with IEPs. Given my huge caseload, both in headcount and in service minutes, I have had 0 minutes in my week to communicate with classroom teachers to align my instruction with theirs. My lack of time to communicate effectively with teachers also impacts not just TUSD's values, but my own values of reliability, openness, and goodwill. I continued to share my challenges with administration, and my concerns were not effectively acknowledged or addressed. This led to my filing a grievance against TUSD. Through the grievance process, the district agreed to hire an additional full-time equivalent learning center teacher. This was a relief, as additional staffing would have led to a significant reduction in my workload and overall stress levels. The district, however, has been unable to hire a special education teacher in the middle of the school year, and nothing about my work conditions improved or changed. I am now out on stress leave, as I could no longer bear the weight of what was being asked of me. My leave has impacted both my students and my colleagues, as I have been unable to provide my usual consistency that an IEP team relies on for student success. I ask that you consider TUSD's values of respect, openness, and compassion when moving forward with decision-making. Those left to make future decisions about special education staffing must hold these values dear and show an active commitment to meeting student and staffing needs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Sanja and then Mary Beth.
Good evening, President Mohammed, board members, cabinet, and colleagues. My name is Sanja Pugh Good, and I proudly serve as president of CSEA Chapter 845. On April 1, I received a call from Carrie Skull informing me that she would no longer be working for TUSD. I was sad to learn TUSD was losing a leader of Carrie's caliber. In that moment, I realized we were losing a true ally of Chapter 845. While I congratulated her and wished nothing but the best, knowing she absolutely deserves it, it's hard not to feel the loss. Carrie was always accessible, whether you called, emailed, or left a message. She responded. If she didn't have an answer, she made it a point to find one. Carrie's dedication, openness, and professionalism made a lasting impact, and our hope is that the district will find someone who shares her same values and commitment to classified employees. Carrie will truly be missed by all of us in Chapter 845. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good evening, President Mohammed, members of the board, cabinet, and colleagues. My name is Mary Beth Borowski. I teach at Magruder. I've been there for 25 years. And I come tonight to share how I exhibit the 5 components of relational trust on a daily basis in my work. Tonight, I am highlighting benevolence, and I'm not highlighting myself. I'm highlighting another school. But I just wanted to talk about one of my former student teachers. She is teaching at Cali Mayor, and I'm so proud of her that she is teaching there. And they're doing a production of Beetlejuice Jr. the weekend of May 14th. and it's like 14th, 15th, 16th. And I invite and encourage everyone to go see it. They have a huge booster program there, and Gabe is the choir director, and Jesse puts it on with Anya, and they have done amazing productions in the past, and they dedicate so much time, so much of their time and energy getting these kids ready to do this production that looks like a Broadway production. It is that good. So I encourage everyone to go, and I am just highlighting their benevolence for all the time that they give to the students. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone online? No one online. Okay. Thank you for all the public comments. We will move on to agenda 10.1. I don't have any cards for any of these action items. Anyone online for that? Okay. So I'll go and skip that and go on to 10.2. 10.2 is appoint 2 members to the Torrance Unified School District Independent Citizens Oversight Committee. Dr. Butler.
Thank you very much. So whenever we have openings, typically about once a year, we go and undertake recruitment efforts in order to have more people join this work, which is, as the name says, an independent committee of citizens representing Torrance to give oversight to the bond program and the expenditures that we've made under this. And the charge of the ICOC is to make sure that any money that we spend under a bond, proceeds that we have received, is for the purposes of the bond. So that's their main work, and they do that on a usually every other month basis. They'll check the invoices that we paid, make sure that they match, give a report to the ICOC committee, and then you see those reports annually here back to you about activities of the ICOC during the year. So just to let you know, the advertisement we posted on our marquee just outside our district office doors, published it twice in the Daily Breeze, published it on the ICOC website, sent recruitment info to the Torrance Chamber, public libraries, HOAs, Torrance Council of PTA President, and TUSD school site. So we try to go pretty broad in reaching out to people who are members of our community who might want to join this. And we did have 2 applicants that I have written to you previously with their qualifications. We are hoping for your approval tonight of Dr. Clarence Monteclaro, representing a Torrance business organization, and as a parent or guardian of a current TUSD student and active in a PT organization, parent-teacher organization, Mr. John Dearling. So we hope for your consideration and approval. Thank you.
Any comments, discussion?
Thank you
Entertain a
for
motion?
volunteering. I move to.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll move on to 10.3, approval to participate in operation recognition to offer honorary high school diplomas through Torrance Adult School.
So we've asked Dr. Stephanie Lewis to come forward and to tell you a little bit about this really interesting program, and I'm very appreciative of you bringing it forward, Dr. Lewis.
Thank you. Good evening, Dr. Muhammad and the board, Dr. Stowe, cabinet members. I am super excited to talk about Operation Recognition. So Torrance Adult School is seeking approval to participate in Operation Recognition. It's a special program that awards honorary high school diplomas to residents of Torrance and surrounding communities who were unable to complete their education due to their service to our country. Most of the veterans are simply looking for closure and recognition for their time serving in our country. And in order to meet this, they must be veterans of World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War who were honorably discharged, civilian prisoners of war, or Japanese American citizens who were held in internment camps during World War II. Each group must meet specific eligibility requirements, including documented proof of honorable discharge or relocation. And if that veteran has passed away, family members can apply for that high school diploma in their name. By joining Operation Recognition, Torrance Unified School District is joining many other school districts and county offices of education across California in celebrating and honoring these individuals. The program is backed by California Education Code Sections 51440 and 51430, and that authorizes the retroactive granting of diplomas to eligible veterans and intern Japanese American citizens. It is a powerful way for the adult school to express our appreciation and recognize the sacrifices made by these individuals. For many, receiving a high school diploma, whether in person or by mail, represents closure, pride, and even a new beginning. Some may use it to pursue further education. Diplomas will be presented during our high school graduation at the end of the year, so they will be able to participate, or their families can come and participate. And we will show that the families how much we contribute. Now, if you approve this, we have someone in the curtains waiting. His name is Robert Spencer Taylor. He was enlisted in the Marines Corps and would have graduated from West Torrance High School in 1967. He is looking forward to attending an art school in New York, but he can't do that unless he has a high school diploma. So if we approve this tonight, he will be recognized in May in our graduation, and he'll be able to pursue his further educational goals.
Thank you. Are there any comments?
Can you say his name again?
His name is Robert Spencer Taylor.
Mr. Spencer Taylor, Robert Spencer Taylor, if you're listening, thank you for your service. I know I'm going to approve this. And so I'm happy that you're going to be able to do what your dreams are. And as it's, I wish that, is there a limitation as to why it's the Vietnam War and not anything after?
No, I don't know the circumstances as to why. This was just how the program was put together.
Okay.
So,
I'm just thankful for the program. Just
Yeah.
thank you so much. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do and absolutely deserving in every way. So thank you for making this happen. Yes.
Thank you.
I just have a quick question. How will you get the word out? Because there could be others.
So there's actually, this all started because a lady by the name of Charm McElray contacted me out of the blue. My staff said, no, we can't do that. And I was like, wait, let's hold on a minute. Let's go back to that. So we called and I talked to her and I found out, she started talking to me and she said, I want to give this high school diploma to this gentleman. And I was like, well, we don't do that. And then she started telling me about the program. I researched it. I was like, oh, this is amazing. We need to do this. So I sent it to Dr. Butler. I sent it to Dr. Stowe. They were on board and here we are. So today, so she will help us get the word out. We will put it in all of our advertisement going forward and all of our marketing for the adult school. There's an application that family members will get that they can fill out. So we'll know who's approved. They already have to be approved. They have to just give us a copy of their discharge papers and it's a done deal.
Great. Thank you so much.
So I enthusiastically approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to be moving on to consent agenda. But before we do that, I wanted to go ahead and pull item 17.24. I know administration wanted to review that a little bit further, so we'll pull that item and I'll entertain a motion. Unless anyone else wants to pull any other items.
I just want to pull 17.7.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I'd like to pull 14.7.
Okay.
15.3 and 17.9.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve all consent items except 14.7, 15.3, 17.7, 17.9, and then the one that I mentioned, 17.24.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Well, a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. We'll go at 14.7.
14.7 is an approval for participating middle schools to participate in the John J. New Leadership Academy Torrance Community Counseling. And this program is through the Torrance Police Department. I just want to thank our friend and former police chief, John New, for supporting this program. And just to give the public a little information on what this program is about, it is a dynamic 6-week initiative tailored for middle school students in our district, featuring interactive group activities, inspiring guest speakers, and exciting challenges that aim to foster self-esteem, confidence, empathy, and teamwork skills. Thank you to the Torrance Police Department for putting on this program for our middle schoolers. I move to approve 14.7.
Okay, we have a motion. Anyone?
Second.
A motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you so much. Next, we have 15.3.
15.3. As many people know, my top priorities are public safety, mental health, and availability of classes for our students, especially in fields of STEAM and CTE. CTE stands for Career Technical Education, in case some members of the public might not know. So I'm very excited to see that we have new classes available to meet the needs of our students. These are new high school courses. And first one is Advanced Music Production. This is a second-year music production and sound design course. Another one is Video Game Design 1. It is a concentrated course in the Career Technical Education, Information, and Communication Technologies pathway. So happy to see that there is even more classes in our arts department and also in CTE. I move for 15.3 to be approved.
Hearing a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you so much. Next item is 17.7.
You know what? I picked the wrong number. Sorry. So
Okay.
I removed that.
Okay, someone want to make a motion on 17.7 then?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve, a second?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Do you just want to comment on your consent item in orals?
That's okay. Yeah, I'll comment.
Okay. Moving on to 17.9.
Following along with the new classes that our school district is being held available, we also now have new course outlines at the Torrance Adult School. We have the new ones are School Security Guard, Logistics Warehouse Basics and Forklift Operator, Registered Behavioral Technician, and Custodial and Grounds Worker. So adults out there, please feel free, if you're interested in these fields, to enroll in our adult school. I move 17.9 to be approved.
Okay, hearing a motion, anyone second?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. I think that's all for consent item, except for 17.4, and we will now move on to board calendar, Williams requirements. So we'll move on to comments from board members. 20 point.
Gonna do that item? That's gonna do that item.
They're just going to pull it, research, and get back to us.
I see.
Yeah, sorry. 20.1, which is Laxter report. Trustee Lou.
Oh, for Laxton law students, Los Angeles County School Trustees Association meeting is being held right now, or actually a little bit earlier tonight. And this is their second to last meeting. They are talking about workforce housing, and is presented by California School Board Association. And to note, next month is going to be their last meeting, like I kind of referred to earlier, and it will be their election. Many of the positions are being challenged, and so we'll see. Hopefully, I'll be able to announce the result later. And that's it for the report for LAXTA.
Okay. Next item is 20.2, SoCal report.
For SoCal Rock, exciting news. One of the most exciting news is that we're thinking about beginning a summer school program for certain classes for our high school students. Not gonna be for this summer, but for next summer. So we're excited about the possibility. We know that people have been asking for it, so just trying to organize it. But I think that is something that we're looking forward to, and so that's one of the bigger highlights that we were able to mention this week. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. And with that brings us to 20.3, just general comments. I'll start from my right. Trustee Zuckerbaum.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we had a meeting. So there's been a lot that's happened, as evidenced by the reports that we saw. I was able to visit ELOP with Dr. Stowe, and we have a great program. They are doing great work. I'm excited they're expanding to other schools. The high school intern program that they've got a ton of applications for. It seems like some incredibly high qualified candidates. I know that they're excited. I'm excited for the opportunities, and just seeing the kids and what they were doing made me want to jump in and do it with them, right? And give me some ideas to do with my kids. In terms of what was happening in terms of the arts in the high schools, in your report, Sister Act at West High, my wife and my oldest daughter went to that and absolutely loved it. My 6, almost 7-year-old daughter has been singing ever since around the house. So congratulations to that program and what they've done, as well as the other programs that I haven't been able to attend. I'm sure that they're incredible. I wanted to just recognize that on our agenda, we had the recognition of Heritage Month for both the Asian American Pacific Islander community and the Jewish American community. This week is Yom HaShoah, which is the Holocaust Remembrance Day. My grandparents were Holocaust survivors. I'm actually planning a trip to Poland later this year to kind of retrace some of their path, as well as my great-grandfather, which I'm hoping works out. But I want to just remind everybody, especially in a time of Easter, in a time of Eid, in a time of Passover, in a time of spring and renewal, how much love there actually is in the world in a time of seeming hate. And that we have the opportunity to remember that and act for good for all of us. So that's it. That's my touchy-feely speech. And I hope everybody has a great time until next meeting.
Thank you. Trustee Lu?
Yes, hi. Since you mentioned it, like member Zigawam and I think at least another school board member, I also had the opportunity to visit the ELOP program. ELOP stands for Extended Learning Opportunity Program. And so I just want to say thank you to ELOP Director Jeff Nielsen, right? That's right. And our elementary school director, Ms. Kara Heinrich, for showing me what Fern Elementary School's ELOP is like. I was just very amazed at what programs there are and how it works together with other after-school programs available at that school. And just a little bit of trivia. Fern Elementary School, which I've never been to before, is an historic building, actually, and it's supposed to be preserved. It's a beautiful building. The teachers all are amazing and they're very friendly. And so if ever anybody have a chance to just check out, you can drive by on, I believe, Fern Avenue to check out that school. It's just a gorgeous school. And I'm glad to see that ELOP is thriving there. Another item I want to mention, I have to mention as a former Environmental Quality Commissioner for over 11 years, tomorrow is our annual Earth Day. So I want to remind everyone to please conserve and think about Mother Earth. Carpool if you can. A lot of students, even a lot of schools, I understand, encourage their students to walk to school tomorrow. And also another thing that a lot of people don't remember, from what I noticed, is that the parents might idle their cars outside the school when they're picking their kids up. That creates a lot of pollution, not just for Earth, but for that specific area where our schools are. So if you can just turn off your engine while you're waiting to pick up your kids. And another one is the Madrona Marsh Earth Day celebration is this Saturday. They have their wonderful programs every year from 10 to 4. And so I encourage everyone to attend if they can. It's especially great for our students, elementary students, with a lot of hands-on activities over there. And last but not least is my usual celebration. Congratulations of our employees who are at specific anniversary increments for 10 years of accredited service to our school district. We have Sandra Alvarado from Walteria Elementary School, Mira Candelario from Magruder Middle School, Blake Fiorelli from South High School, Diano Kavulakis from Hamilton Adult School, Brittany Mitchell from Launch Preschool. For 15 years, we have Laura Fisher from Magruder Middle School. And for 20 years, we have Kathy Kasai, our own benefits department here in the administrative building. So congratulations to these employees that I just listed, and thank you very much for your public service to our school district. That's it.
Thank you so much, Trustee Lu. Trustee Han?
So just a couple of things that we want to mention. Mr. Ziegelman mentioned the fact of invention on the festival. It was wonderful. Again, it was a delight to be there. Had the opportunity to open it up, speak, and to see all the adventures was great. One of my friend's kids had a very funny one. They had Venom and the Antidote. venom was some sour, crazy thing, and then there was a Gatorade for the antidote. It was kind of classic. So really cute idea. So we really wanted to highlight them, and so we want to wish all the winners the best when they go to the nationals in Dearborn, Michigan itself. Also, we also had math. It's been a long time, like Mr. Zill's mom said. So we had math field day, and so that was a wonderful thing. I was able to go and open up it as well and to see all the kids, all the math nerds out there getting ready. So it was a wonderful, wonderful event. We do this every year. I know with the pentathlon coming up this week as well, but it was a wonderful event. So I want to wish the winners good luck because this Saturday is Lake's field day, math field day. So we want to wish our Torrance kids all the best, represent well and do the best that you can and have a lot of fun. But that's this Saturday, the Lake math field day as well. And so another thing I wanted to highlight was, it's been a long time again, is that we have a couple schools that got the California Distinguished School Award. And so I wanted to make sure I highlighted that because my wife is one of the principals, so I have to. So, so Yukon, Adams, Arlington, and Towers were recognized to be California Distinguished Schools, the California Distinguished Schools this year. And so we wanted to make sure that they were highlighted. We want to congratulate them for all their hard work and for all that they do. So we want to thank you for all of them. Again, we want to welcome Mrs. Tosi, Mrs. Sosi, right? Sosi. Yeah, we're so excited that they're here. For those that do not know, Gil knows her well. So Mr. Martin knows her well. So we're excited. We feel like our tech ed team is absolutely amazing. And we're excited to see what's in store. We're so grateful for Mr. Marr for all that he has done to make this all happen. And so we want to congratulate her, and we're excited for her work for this. Last but not least, for those of you, as you saw, Dr. Stowe did a great job on the Portrait of a Graduate video. And so if you didn't like the email for that video, it's on our website. I'm on our Facebook page. So Torrance Unified has a Facebook page. If you go to there and look at Torrance Unified School District, you will find that Portrait of a Graduate video. That's why some of the things I saw, I already knew because of the video. So again, it's a wonderful thing. It kind of explains again what our vision is for our students, of what a Portrait of a Graduate should look like. And so we really want everyone in our district to kind of get understanding of this, and so that you know where we're headed, where we're going. So for that, with that, and so thank you, Dr. Stowe, for making that video presentation as well. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Trustee Park.
Yeah, I feel like it's nice being at the end because everyone's already said it already, but welcome to Sandy Sosi, yes, and thank you to Dr. Clarence Montecarlo and Mr. John Deering for serving on our Independent Citizens Oversight Committee. Appreciate your service, and I also had an opportunity to watch the Sister Act, and it was so fun. So want to give a shout out to Ms. Orabuena and all of those who were involved in that production, and it's wonderful to hear also from our speaker today as well that's happening for other middle schools. And so it's just really wonderful to have a thriving theater program in the district. I also had an opportunity to speak at Boy Scout Troop 718's meeting on the topic of academic integrity and AI. And it was really interesting to hear their thoughts on what's happening in schools and also just how invested students are. I think that sometimes with that distance, you can think that, oh, like maybe there's just a lot of apathy among students with these new tools in terms of learning, or that there is a sense of like resignation to this new state. But it was really inspiring to hear from the students about how they really care about learning and want to also have a culture environment at the schools where other students also respect that and want to use these tools that can open up worlds, can help you understand, synthesize so much in ways that are enhancing, augmenting rather than replacing or potentially robbing you of opportunities to be able to explore and grow and develop the skills that you need to be able to do the creation and wonderful things that we hope that the district is preparing you to do. So yeah, that was such an inspiring conversation. I know I'm still sort of mulling over some of those questions that they asked me, and I'm so sorry I wasn't able to answer most of your questions because they were a little bit too, they were very, I feel like society needs to just come together to answer some of those questions. I'm not equipped. But yeah, really appreciated that opportunity. And it was also really cool to see in our consent agenda today about the Boeing internship program and about different things that we're doing with phonics and reading. And so I'm really excited for that. And then finally, I don't know, yeah, this is Mental Health Awareness Month in addition to API Month and Jewish American Heritage Month. And so I hope that there's a lot sort of happening on our campuses and in conversations to be able to share good resources and be able to develop practices of wellness in our daily lives. And so with that, thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed.
All right, thank you so much. Definitely with the last couple of months, there've been a lot of events that happened, a lot of things going on. So I had the opportunity to participate in that. But today, I actually just want to give a shout out and recognize someone here in the audience today. She's a teacher, my daughter's teacher, and she makes my life a little bit easier at home because she really enjoys school. So thank you for your service, Miss Laura Giannichini. Thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for your service. So, yeah. And with that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Dr. Mohammed, are you going to be going back into closed session?
Yes.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So
Motion to-
you can adjourn this to closed session and then you'll come back to adjourn the
So
meeting.
motion to go to closed session. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We'll be adjourning to closed session.
Right. And then come back.
And then come back.
Let's continue.